much, Jurgen. Good afternoon. This week, the government has said that Premier League clubs should help EFL teams before the government do. And I just wondered what your thoughts on that were. Do you think that's the right way to go about it? And do you think that the Premier League teams should do that, help clubs lower down the football pyramid in this country?
Yeah, in general, I think that people in a better position should help people in a lesser good position, 100%. For me, I don't understand the structure 100%. In Germany, the first and the second league is obviously in the same, what is that? Like the DFL in Germany, Bundesliga 1 and 2. So they are together, so they share the problems if you want. And that maybe makes things sometimes slightly easier. Yeah, it's difficult. I don't think there's a general answer. Yeah, I think people in a better position should help other people, but the position in this moment is for all clubs not really easy, how we all know. I don't know really how the government finds time, honestly, to think about that. I thought they have enough to do with other things, but I get it. I get it 100%. So yes, football should try to help themselves, ourselves, however you would say it. I agree in that 100%.
The squad showed its strength last night. Extremely good performance, some great goals, and lots of young players impressing as well. But notably, no Ryan Brewster last night. I just wondered if you had any update on his situation. Have you had any inquiries, and do you expect him to leave before the transfer deadline?
Look, should not surprise you. There's transfers or these kind of things we don't really speak about. No transfer rumors, no nothing else. So he was on the squad, right? You can make of it what you want. It's nothing really to say about. Otherwise, we have to talk constantly about these kind of things, and we don't do that. So yeah, no news.
Jurgen, as you know, this is going out on the football show on Sky Sports News, and there's a special guest today in Ralph Rangnick, a man I know you know very, very well. He is very keenly listening in. He's passed me a question to ask you specifically. He says that they're all missing Naby Keita in Leipzig. He says that the pair of you spoke a lot about him before you signed him, and he wants to know how you've seen Naby's development since you've brought him here to Liverpool to work with you.
So Ralph is in the show in this moment, or what?
He is. He's listening in right now.
So then, yes, Naby is doing really well. Naby is doing really well. For him, it was for some reasons. It was in the beginning, not really in the beginning. The very beginning was really good. So he came in. I didn't speak a lot to him about football. I just wanted to let him do his natural stuff. So that was really good. Then I started coaching him, and then it got worse. So, and that's maybe not the main reason, but then it was a bit unlucky with injuries. So that was the main reason. And Naby had to learn the language, to feel really settled in the squad, and all these kind of things. So yeah, he's doing really well. So we take care of him. Came on last night, played now the first 2 league games, so everything is fine. But from my point of view, maybe I hope you all know Ralph Rangnick, but he is one of the best, if not the best, German coach actually. So he did a lot of good stuff in different clubs, changed whole clubs in proper football teams, and so nice to have you in England. Yeah, nice. Don't see you, but nice to see you. Yeah.
He speaks very highly of you as well, Jurgen. Thank you.
Yeah. We met from time to time. We have a similar idea of football, I think.
Glad we could bring people together. Ian from Premier League Productions. Ian Irving. 2 questions, please, Ian, if that's okay, from your car. No, you're on mute, Ian. Disaster. We can't hear. If you can unmute.
Now?
Yes.
Excellent. Hello, Jurgen. I just wondered if you could give us an insight into what it's like facing a Mikel Arteta Arsenal team compared to some of the Arsenal sides you've faced before.
Well, I'm not sure if I should compare it, because that's but it's Mikel Arteta, I think, showed in a very pretty short period of time that he seems to be an exceptional football manager, obviously, because the team he sets up now is the structure of the team is absolutely exceptional. You can see the balance between defense and offense is really good. You can see a lot of things which obviously are pretty helpful in football. Good organization, but freedom for the players as well, uses the players in the right position. So I have to say, since he's there, he did a pretty impressive job, to be honest, and changed, I think, the whole mood in the club. I'm not sure what I don't know exactly about what the mood was before he arrived, but I don't think a lot of people thought at the end of the season he will have won any competition or something like that, and he did that by winning the FA Cup and winning now the what is it, the English Super Cup. And so that's pretty impressive, I have to say. So it's a tough opponent, 100%.
And in terms of this Arsenal side, they seem to be at their best playing against the better teams in the league. Why do you think that is, Jurgen? What is it about this side that the top teams find so difficult?
Oh, it's a defensive structure, 100%. So they defend properly, I have to say. So they obviously all the players are involved in their defending. Yeah? So it's like they defend probably in a 5-4-1, which is when you have quality players in the team is it's for the other team a pretty tricky situation. Then with the speed they have for the counter attack, that makes it that can cause you some trouble, and that's the situation. It's pretty simple. We played them now twice, I know, and in the Super Cup game it was it was an open game. We were unlucky in moments, stuff like this. That all it's clear. And the league game, I think we helped them slightly on their toes, because that night we gave two goals. Yeah, we presented the goals on the plate, if that makes sense in English. So, or we made presents. So that's a little bit like that. That was I think one of the few games where we had in moments we dropped concentration. It was late last season, stuff like this, and Arsenal really waiting for these kind of things. And in that game we were really good, apart from 2-3 moments. They scored. We didn't score often enough. That's why we lost the game. But it was actually a good game. And that night, I think we could have won, but we didn't, and we accept that, obviously. But there are, how I said, I can say a lot of positive things about Arsenal because it's true. But I think we still have a chance on Monday night.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ian. Right, just in terms of the order, we're going to go to Ian from TalkSport, then Carl Markham from PA, and then Jim Conlon from RCB Radio 9. And one question for Jim, but we'll go to Ian first from TalkSport.
Hi Jurgen, how are you?
Good, hello.
60 matches unbeaten at Anfield, a run stretching back to April 2017. Do you now go into home games not expecting to lose?
No. But actually, the only moment when I think from time to time about that number is when somebody asks me about it. And actually, when I answer this question, I forget it immediately because I'm absolutely not interested. We did what we did. We tried to win football games. We did that at home in different circumstances. We won football games at home at nighttime, at lunchtime, in different moments with supporters, without supporters. It's our home. We feel really well there. That's true, but it's no secret recipe or whatever what we have, and that we don't expect to. We never expect to lose, to be honest, but we don't expect either to win. It's just we know we have to work, and we want to deserve 3 points. That's what we want and yeah, that's it pretty much. Nothing else to say about.
And last weekend there were 44 goals in the Premier League, which was a record across one weekend. So obviously everybody now wants to score goals. You've got probably the best front three in the Premier League, and you've added Diogo Jota, and you're an attacking coach. So do I deduce from all of that your team are going to get even better this year than they were last year, where they were pretty much unplayable for most of the year anyway?
I don't know. We will give it a try, but I don't think we were unplayable last year, to be honest. It didn't feel like this over the whole season, to be honest. It was just always really tough, really hard, really intense and all that stuff. And that's what we expect this year as well. I don't know if we can be better than last year. I don't know if we were last year better than the year before, just because we had 2 points more or became champion. We always try to do the right thing in the right moment. And yes, we are offensive orientated team, but without a very good defensive structure, you have absolutely no chance. So we won one game in the Premier League now 2-0, which we saw, and you saw obviously in the end against 10 men of Chelsea. The other one was a 4-3 before that game, or after that game. Probably people said, yeah, it's still like, it's a little bit like Circus Roncalli. Up front they score, but in the defense they struggle. Neither nor, to be honest. We don't have a proper defensive struggle or something like that, and we are not scoring or cannot stop scoring. Let me say it like this. It's really that we try to do our absolute best in each game, and that's something I loved in both games so far, and something I loved especially last night, because if the team from last night would have worn a different shirt, I still would have known it's us. And I like that a lot. And because this kind of identity, we really want to make sure everybody can see that.
Fantastic. And then we're going to go to Carl Markham, then Jim Conlon for one. For the Sunday guys, because it's going to be the Sunday breakout first when we finish the Open, can you start using the hand up mechanism if you want to ask something? I can't get to all of you. I'll get to as many as I can. Carl, for you, please, if that's okay.
Hi, Jurgen. Just wondering if we can check on the fitness issues ahead of the game. Are we looking at getting back?
I think, Joe, you asked about injuries, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Joe should be back today in training. That's what everybody told me, and nobody told me something different since now. Billy, the kid, is back in training. Joel not, pretty much. Hendo not yet, that was clear. This game is for sure too early. I think that's it, pretty much, if I'm right. Oh, you have a name in your mind? No.
No. And on Thiago, he's only played 45 minutes for you, but would he be ready to start?
We will see. So it's we have few days to train. Some boys have to recover from last night, so we will see how we set up against Arsenal. So I have an idea, but why should I make the decision today when we have time until Monday? So, but he's in contention. So for sure, and yeah, let's see.